Hi, this is Mark Harrison with a preview of our Pop Piano Book video instruction series, Chapter 5. Our Pop Piano Book keyboard method is used by many thousands of musicians around the world, and we've now created a 65-minute video lesson accompanying Chapter 5, which deals with triad over root chords. These are also referred to as upper structure triad voicings. This is the secret to how a lot of pop music harmony is created. Let's check out some excerpts from this video lesson. First, we'll voice or interpret minor 7th chord symbols, then use these voicings to upgrade an R&B pop chord progression. Let's see how this upper structure voicing approach works by skipping ahead to figure 5.6 here on page 66. This example is probably the most common way we have to voice minor 7th chords in contemporary styles. Let's have a listen. What I have here is a C major triad in my right hand, but the note A in my left hand. Another way to describe this is I have the root of an A minor 7 chord in my left hand and the 3rd and 5th and 7th of that same A minor 7 chord in my right hand. Collectively, that 3rd, 5th, and 7th in the right hand, of course, forms a C major triad. We've already discussed how players will use the voicing back in figure 5.6 to voice minor 7 chord symbols. But it's also quite common for players to upgrade basic minor triad chord symbols, for example, just A minor, to this minor 7 chord sound if it's stylistically appropriate. Let's illustrate this process with an example of a chord progression taken from a classic R&B pop ballad. Now I'm going to apply a basic R&B pop comping pattern to those voicings I just used as follows. Let's say we wanted to upgrade all those minor triad chord symbols to minor 7ths. That would be typical for a more sophisticated R&B pop sound. Well, we could build major triad from the 3rd on each of those minor chords. Next, I'm going to apply the same R&B pop comping pattern to these minor 7 chord voicings. Let's have a listen. Next, we'll look at how to interpret major chord symbols in modern pop and rock styles. Let's say you are playing a modern pop song, and the first 2 chord symbols you saw on the chart were simply F and B flat, implying F major and B flat major. Those are major triad chord symbols, of course, and we know from figure 5.1 back on page 65 that the simplest triad over root voicing for those symbols would simply be to place an F triad over F in the bass and a B flat triad over B flat in the bass. Those are both major triads built from the roots of their respective major chords. So I'm going to play those very simple major chord voicings in a basic pop rock style as follows. But now, if we wanted to kick those voicings up a notch, so to speak, let's say in more of a Bruce Hornsby type style, we could build major triads from the 5th of each chord. So for the F major chord, that would be the C triad over F that you see in figure 5.4. For the B flat major chord, that would be an F triad over B flat. That's built from the 5th of a B flat major chord. Now I'll play the same pop rock rhythm, but using those more sophisticated major chord voicings. Let's have a listen. Next, we'll see the most common way to voice a suspended 5 chord moving to a tonic chord in contemporary ballad styles. So again, this is a major triad built from the 7th of a suspended dominant chord. In pop styles, this is often used as a 5 chord, meaning built from the 5th degree of a key, moving to a 1 or a tonic chord. For example, I might play a C over D as a voicing for a D7 sus or D9 sus, and move that to a simple G major voicing. That's a simple 5 to 1 in the key of G. Now those voicings I might stylize in an R&B ballad style as follows. Finally, on this preview, we'll combine various upper structure triad voicings into a driving pop rock comping groove. I'm going to take that progression now and stylize it in a pop rock style, and you can see an example of that here in figure 535. Let's have a listen. The complete video lesson covers all of the Chapter 5 content in depth, including all commonly used upper structure triad voicings, using these voicings to interpret chord symbols and progressions, and applying them in different styles. For the best results, we recommend using this video lesson together with the Pop Piano book. You can order the Pop Piano book and the video instruction series from our website at harrisonmusic.com. I hope you enjoy our Chapter 5 lesson, and good luck with your music.